One of the suggestions that is made in the videos that Clutterbug, her name is Cass, has is to sort things into broad categories, not necessarily into very specific ones, and there's a reason for that, because if you're going to be real nitpicky from the get-go, and that is not really your true organizing style, I promise you it's going to cause you stress you don't need. So anyway, so what I'm going to do is, this drawer, once again, is a classic example of how I just take stuff and put it in a drawer instead of addressing it and putting it where it belongs. So what I'm doing is I have two buckets. This one's for stamps and this one is for dies. That the stuff that is in here, and these storage drawers underneath my desk, once again, will find their way back home quicker if I just do a quick sort. And see, this butterfly die, it doesn't need to be in the packaging. A lot of these dies don't need to be in their packaging. And then these are shaker pouches. They don't belong in here at all. They're gonna go on my desk. Excuse me, they're gonna go on top of my desk. And this is a 3D embossing folder. And it's gonna be given away. I don't use it, I don't need it. It was part of like a scrapbooking kit that I got, or a stamping kit, card kit, something like that. I'm not going to use it. I don't need to keep it. It's time to let it go. Alright, so we have a whole bunch of dies in this particular drawer. And I forget I have stuff. And this is why I forget stuff, and it gets duplicated, and it gets, you might as well think of these buckets as lost and found buckets. These stamps, which I was obviously using, are already on an acrylic block, which is a nice block. I'm going to put the whole block in there. I'm not going to bother to get nitpicky once again. All of these papers right here that I had the best of intentions for making books for my upcoming craft fair. I don't know that I'm going to get to it, but this is one of the few cases I'm actually going to keep them, because I will use them for their intended purpose, and I know I'll do it within the next 3 months. And that's another thing. I kind of have my own personal rules, if you will, and that if you're not going to use something that you bought in the next 3 months or so, don't keep it. It's not worth your time, it's not worth your space, and it's not worth your sanity. So, okay, so this drawer is cleaned out. I'm going to leave these, which are, they're actually meant for pretzels, but they're great for notepads. It doesn't have to be perfectly neat. It needs to be somewhat sorted so you can easily see what you have, which is what I've done. So you have pencils here and pens down here, and a pack of, that didn't take me 5 minutes. Okay, let's look at this drawer too. Now, this notepad doesn't belong in here, and this one doesn't belong in here. These are actually circle punched, so I'm thinking I punched those particular ones for a regular binding. So none of this really belongs in here. Here's a die, look. He's got a set somewhere. He's missing his family. So I'm going to turn this drawer into the liquid adhesive drawer. Alright, another thing that you want to really have close at hand is a good old-fashioned garbage bag. As you go through this, you're going to find lots of stuff that needs to go in the trash. I mean, there's a sunflower seed in here, a piece of paper, another sunflower seed, some more paper, some remnants of die cuts. None of this belongs in here. Just throw it in the trash. And that is a no-brainer. So this drawer right here is going to remain for clothespins of all sizes. Here's my adhesive drawer. And this drawer has Jingle Bells in it, which I think it's going to continue to have Jingle Bells. Here are some postage stamps. And postage stamps already have a home, so they're going to go over here with its buddies. And I can easily find it. So here in this drawer are more dies and Jingle Bells, which once again will stay in this drawer. Hand sanitizer and a bark off thing, which by the way doesn't work. It's going in the trash. Don't keep stuff. I have to tell, you know what, I'm telling myself this more than I'm telling you guys this, because sometimes you just get overwhelmed, and trust me on this one, I am at that point. So alright, we're going to continue on and I'll be right back. Friends, it only took me maybe 10 minutes to straighten this back out. Alright friends, it only took me about 10 minutes to straighten all these drawers back out. As you can see, even though some of them aren't quite straight, there are labels on each drawer, so I know exactly what I have and where it is. Same thing in the middle section, which is where my trash can is. Once again, for reference, this is my work desk, my main desk. Alright friends, these are the drawers I'm actually working on right now. And the thing is that before I shot the video where I was showing you how I was cleaning out the drawers underneath my desk, this is underneath the counter, which is just a basic kitchen counter and kitchen cabinets that I have in my craft room. I'd already cleaned these out. They just need to have labels. So they're just like things together. Once again, I threw away any trash. Most of it, obviously, I missed some. And it will be maybe 2 or 3 minutes to clean this out and print out the labels, and that's it. So tackle your projects one at a time. Don't let them overwhelm you. And don't forget, you need a trash can and a label maker. They're your two best friends. Stamp happy, everyone. Thanks for joining me. And if you haven't already and you'd like to be, subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and share my videos on your social media. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.